Dear students, so in this class, today class, we will make this one. So using the tools we learned today, right? So we learned about extrude, cylinder, revolve, and all these things, right? But here only extrude is useful, and also trim and split and edge fillet is useful. Okay, so how to make this one? We have to make two extrudes. Okay, so one extrude is making this one. So this one is a front view. Okay, so this one is front view, and this one is top view, and this one is side view. Okay, left side view. Okay, anyway, so first we have to make this one. So we have to make this one. So next we have to and extrude this one like the extrude in this direction, and later on YZ plane I make this one on YZ plane, and later after extruding this one I make this sketch on XY plane. Okay, XY here, this sketch like bottom. So I finish this one, right? Extrude, and later we make the top view like this one, and extrude like in this direction, and where both sketches are meeting we have to cut that one, because we don't know exact details, right, of this dimension. So we have to trim that one. Okay, trim that. So let's do this one first. We have to make this one, right? Just line like a curve we have to make on YZ plane. You can choose any plane, but this one is front view. I choose a YZ plane. So start shape, generative shape design, and yeah, any name you can give, any name. Okay, so extrude, trim, like this. You can say that any name, okay, of your choice, and select the YZ plane. So I am making the front view. Okay, this one. Okay, so I am selecting YZ plane. You can choose your own view, your own plane. That's up to you. I choose YZ plane, and so in CATIA, front view is YZ plane. Okay, so first what I do is I make these lines. Okay, these lines, 3 lines. Okay, so axis lines, because if I make those lines, then it will be easy for me to make curve. Okay, connecting this line and this line. So this curve connecting this line and this line. So the height of this line is 27, the height of the middle line is 27, and the height of the right hand side line is 18 millimeter. Okay, so I don't use lines, I use axis instead of lines, because axis is not a sketch, but line is a sketch. Okay, axis is just construction element. Okay, in here one line. So here already axis is there, but I want to give dimension 27. I am making that line. Okay, so the length of this one is 27. So this is also 27, and this one is 18. So 18 from the side view. Okay, 18 is from the side view. Okay, and yeah, and after making the lines, and we have to give the dimensions. So from here to here 62, and from here to here 68. So you know, right, how to give dimensions. I assume that you are familiar with giving dimensions and making sketches, okay? Because you already learned CATIA, right? In first year. And 68. Yeah, click between this line and this line. Use Control key and give the dimension 62, and this line and this line 68. Okay. Okay, next, what to do? I have to make this curve. So you can use circle R, because this one radius R 120 means radius of this curve is 120 millimeter. You can use circle or arc. Arc is easy one. The circle means we have to trim later again. So, but if you use arc, so center point arc, I use center point arc, this one. So you know, right, profile, rectangle, circle, below circle we have center point arc. Center and starting point, either this or this, okay? This side or this side, you can choose any side. Later you can give constraint for another side, okay? So again, arc. So this one side and another side is not clear. You can do that one up to here, up to here. So, but this one is up to here, right? You can give constraint. So select this point, use Control key, select this point, and select this point, and use coincidence. And this one is, you can use the dimension of that one is 120 millimeter. So 120 millimeter. Yeah, so finished all the dimensions, because this point and this is matching already. So complete green you will get. So first I made 3 lines and later I made arc. And again, later you can make this one, other side, okay? So this R3 you can give later after finishing everything. Use fillet, 3D fillet, okay? So right now I cannot give the corner because I just draw arc, not I didn't draw this line, right? I cannot give. So we can give that one later. Similarly, R5 also you can give that later. And here 200, R200, okay? R200, other side. So center point is somewhere else, I don't know. And starting point is either this one or this one, okay? So I start from this point. You can start from other point also. And the radius of this arc is radius. How to give radius? Select this one and dimension 200. And this point and this point to matching coincidence, okay? Coincidence. So here, so select this point and select this point. Use this one, coincidence, okay. Oh, I think I did not start from this. So you can also give coincidence, okay? You have to start from the one of the point, okay? If you start from the one of the point, you don't need to give coincidence again. If you are not started, then you can give coincidence here and here also. Yes, that the front sketch is finished, okay? Now, yeah, I finished this. Now I have to extrude, okay? Extrude this direction. Like this one. You can use extrude, okay? Extrude. So go to exit workbench. Sorry, exit workbench. Yeah, here. And extrude. So because the dimensions of that extrude, I don't know, right? Here, extrude, we have to extrude from up to here. but this one is a curve. I don't know, right? Dimensions from where to where extrude. So just you can extrude up to here, okay? Later, beyond that point, okay? Beyond that. So the dimensions are unknown right now. You can choose 50-50 or you can choose any length, okay? So more than, there should be more than this one. 56, right? 56 half, 28, more than 28. So this is 28, right? So you can choose 40-40 or 50-50, doesn't matter. That should be more than 28. So extrude, I choose dimensions 40 and 40, okay? 40. So you can also drag, okay? Infinite, no problem. Like this one, but it is too big. You just use 40. It's supposed to be more than 28, okay? Because the maximum dimension here is 28 for the top view, right? 28. So be careful beyond 28. Otherwise, you cannot trim, okay? If it is not beyond 28, you cannot trim the surface. If there is a gap between two surfaces, you cannot. Yeah, I finished the front side of this. So next, what I have to do, I have to do this one, okay? So like this one, and extrude upwards, okay? I make the sketch here and extrude upwards and trim both the surfaces where they are meeting. So that is our aim. So where we have to draw, we have to draw a new sketch where on XY plane, okay? Because top view is here, select this plane. And you have to be careful here. The big side is, yeah, this side is, we have to start from here, okay? Our sketch is like now, it is, okay. Yeah, like this one now. Okay, so our view is like this, right? Like this one, right? Big side is, I mean, maximum height is here. Okay, we have to make like this. Okay. So, okay. So now you can start from this point, or you can start from this point. I start from this point, and you know the dimension of this is R45. R45, 45 radius line. We have to make circle with 45 radius. So the center point should be on this axis. Okay, center point is lying on this axis. You can start from here, not from here. So it is not lying on the axis. Okay, when you start from here, it is lying exactly from the axis, on the axis. Okay, so yeah, you can start from here and here. Okay, and the radius of that arc is 45. Radius of that arc is 45. And this line and this line is tangent, or you can select this point and this point is coincidence. It's up to you. I use tangency constraint. Okay, tangency, and this one is R100. R100. So again, arc. You can use circle also. I use arc. Okay, center point arc. So that one is more easy for me. So radius of that one is 100, and up to where? Yeah, actually up to here we have to make that up. So here the axis is here, right? Up to here we have to make R100 arc. So this point and this point both are coincidence. So while drawing this arc, I cannot make right coincidence. That's why I'm doing coincidence constraint. Okay. And yeah, what is the radius of this one? 100. Is it 100? Okay, so 100. And later you can give 3 fillet, right? Fillet 3 now, or you can give that one later also. Here corner, you can do it later also, and I am doing that one later. And now edge fillet, I give edge fillet. So next what I have to do, I have to make again here this side. Okay, R100 up to here, R100. The center is not known. Okay, center of the arc is not known. So you can select arc, and I don't know the center. You can start from here anywhere. Okay, so be careful when we starting some point. So it is auto constraint, right? Avoid auto constraint. If you click here, it will give some auto constraint, and later you cannot change some dimensions. Okay, be careful. Do not start from here. Okay, you can start from here, and ending is this one. You can later use the coincidence. Okay, and the radius of that one is what? Radius is 100. Radius of 100, and here this and this matching, right? This point and this line, select coincidence. Okay, and so the gap, so from here to here, how much? 56 by 2, right? 28. You can type 56 by 2, or you can type 28. So I don't know whether it will take the dimensions or not. Okay, yeah, it is taking. So if it is not taking, then adjust this one. Okay, like this one, and you can select this one and this one. Okay, 58 by 2. Yeah, this one, 58 by 2. You can calculate, or you can just type 58 by 2. And also we have to join from here to this axis, one line. And what is that? Yeah, and so from here to here, 42 by 2, 21, and here to here, 34 by 2, 17. Okay, so select this point where both the curves are meeting, right? That point and this axis, the gap is forget, 42 by 2, 42 by 21, and the gap between this curve and this axis is how much? 34, right? We are making only half, right? 34 by 2 is 17, or you can use 34 by 2. Okay, that's finished. And the 10 is 10 right here. You can also give this one later, or if you want to give now, you can give. Okay, that's up to you, but doing it later is better. Okay, so if you have a chance to do this one later, that is the better than doing during the sketch. Okay, during making the sketch. So okay, yeah, now we have to mirror this one, other side also same, right? So select this, all the lines. Okay, use control key, hold the control key to select all lines, or you can drag. Okay, so drag like this one. The problem is when we drag, this is also selecting, right? Axis also selecting, but this one, this line, and this line, and the mirror select the Y vertical axis. Okay, not Y vertical axis, V axis. Okay, yeah, Y axis, mirror Y axis or V axis. Okay, yeah, finish this sketch. Okay, so I make this curve, and I make this curve, and I make this curve, and I make this line. Okay, so the corners you can do later. I do 3 mm here, here. R3 means radius 3, corner is there, and here R10 corner is there, and yeah, so you can give those things later in edge fillet. Okay, and now what to do? We have to extrude that one, right? So extrude only upwards. Okay, bottom we don't need to do. So first direction is 0. Okay, so you can use reverse direction. So reverse direction means first direction upwards. Okay, like this one, or you can use 40 first direction 0 by default if you are using default dimensions. Okay, bottom we should not extrude. Okay, only topwards, only towards Z. Okay, this direction, because bottom there is no possible dimension. Okay, for that. Yes, and this, the length of this one doesn't matter. Okay, the height, it doesn't matter, it can be infinity, no problem, because later we trim that one. Okay, so maximum height should be here, this one, right? This one I don't know, right? So beyond this point we have to extrude. Okay, but the dimension of that one I don't know, so we can assume some high dimension. Okay, maybe 40 is enough, I think, or 30 also enough, I think. 30 is not enough. So you see, 30, when you extrude with 30, so there is a gap here, right? You cannot trim. So beyond some 35 is okay. Yes, so this one. So now what I have to do, I have to delete this portion and delete this portion and keep the bottom and keep the inner. Keep the inner surface of this one and keep the bottom surface of this one. Okay, so delete the top surface and delete the outer surface. So if you use a split, we have to do that one 2 times. Okay, 2 times. But if you use trim, you can do it at a time. So I prefer trim. The trim is here in operations toolbar. The trim. So yeah, select these 2 surfaces. Okay, you can select from the tree also, specification tree. Extrude 1 and extrude 2. You can select from here and use trim. Oh, where is, yeah, here. Extrude 1 and extrude 2. Okay. So or you can select from the figure also. So the problem is here is it is doing opposite of what I am thinking. Okay, so that means it is deleting the bottom part. You can see the shaded portion, right? Shaded portions is deleting. Okay, if you see the shaded portion, those things are deleted in trim definition, but I want to keep the bottom one, right? Other side. Okay, so yeah, and this one other side. Some problem. Okay, yeah, this one. So I want to keep the bottom and I want to keep the inner. Okay, so delete the exterior portions. Okay, click on OK. So I don't want to see the sketch, hide the sketch. Okay, so in part design, right, sketches will be hide automatically, but in generative shape design you have to do it manually. Okay, yeah. So now what I have to do, I think I made yeah, what I have to do. So now give the edge fillet. So let's make edge fillet. We finished the extrude and trim, right? And we got the basic shape of the picture. So now let's make the edge fillet. So edge fillets are different on different edges. So here along this edge, here along this edge 10 millimeter, and here along the other side also 10 millimeter. So here 10 millimeter, but here 3 millimeter. Okay, 3. So 3 is here. 3 is here, and here 5 millimeter. So only this edge is 5 millimeter, but bottom 10 millimeter. Okay, so we can give the edge fillet. Okay, so 10 millimeter. Okay, you can start from the other side. It doesn't work because these two are not smooth, right? There is no tangency constraint between these two lines, so that's why it's showing error. Okay, select this one. You can see the minimal, not tangency option, minimal option. Minimal means up to some here only. Okay, because those curves are not smooth. Yeah, you can do that one because we selected minimal. It is only selecting up to here. And again, you can select the other side. So we have to select individually. Okay, one by one, minimal option. And also this side also minimal. Okay, minimal, use minimal. And this side also use minimal because the curves are not smooth, use minimal. And this is 3 millimeter, 3, right? So 3 millimeter along this one, and here only 5 millimeter, here only 5 millimeter, but bottom 10 millimeter. So you should be careful here. So bottom, first select the bottom and use minimal option. Okay, if you choose the tangency or intersection option, automatically it will take every edge, but only up to here 10 millimeter. Okay, so use minimal option 10. So select this edge, and here also bottom you have to select separately. Okay, one by one. That is also minimal option. And now top edge is 5. So here you can select intersection option 5 because up to here, right? Total 5 millimeter, except at the bottom, remaining all 5 millimeter. Yes. So yeah, this one is finished. Okay. So now only surface is finished. Now I have to make this shape, right? So only surface. This one is only surface. So only surface. So no volume, nothing. Okay, no mass, no volume. So I have to close this surface. I have to close this surface. So one way is use here. Okay, close the surface. Use this tool, volumes toolbar, in generative shape design. Okay, so insert. If that the toolbar is not available in our CATIA, I mean you cannot see that one, volumes toolbar. Okay, this one. You can use the volumes toolbar, or you can go to part design. So I use part design workbench. Okay, so from here onwards I use part design workbench because I want to make only this one, right? This shape is very complicated. I cannot make this one using part design. So I use surface first and later I use part design. Okay, yeah, part design here, close surface. Okay, close surface. So if this toolbar is not available, you toolbars here, surface based features. Okay, or surface based features extended. Okay, so you can see that, or this one or this one. This one is surface based features and this one is surface based feature extended. Okay, select that one. So close the surface. So select this one and okay. So now at the top you are seeing surface, the bottom is body. So right now I finished everything. Okay, we have bottom base also we have, but in this 3D figure base is not shown, but in sketches it is shown, right? Base is shown here, base, bottom base. So I had to make that one also. And yeah, so YZ plane, select YZ plane and select rectangle. So what is the width of that base? 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter. And so from here to here, +62 13, right? How much? 75. So you can use, that is also 62 13. Okay, or you can select from here to here 13. Okay, this edge, simple one is this edge to this edge is 13. Yeah, 17, this side is 17, or if you select the center line, 68 + 17. Okay, so 85. Or you can select these two edges and the gap between these two edges is 17 and use the pad. Okay, pad. So both sides pad length is 40 millimeter, each side is 40. So 40 and mirror extent. Okay, 40, right? Because I draw the sketch in the middle. So this side 40 millimeter and this side 40 millimeter. Mirror extent you have to check. Okay. Okay, that's finished. And right now we are seeing different colors, right? What is different color? This one is because of surface. Okay, surface. So this one is part. Okay, so I don't want to see the surface. So what you do, you hide the surface. So hide any of this one. Okay, if you hide, so this one is part of that body. Okay, so that is our drawing. Okay, that is our drawing, final drawing. So you can also do that one. I did, right? I changed the part design, and you can also do everything in the generative shape design. Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the drawing. So if you want to use generative shape design only, I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to use the part design again. Generative shape design only. You can do that one also. So use closed surface. Okay, select this one, closed surface, the same as closed surface. So select this one and click on OK. And also yeah, you can make sketch. Okay, make sketch, same as before, rectangle. So from here to here 13, and other side is 13, and other side is a 17, right? 17. And total height of this curve is how much? 10. 10. So here volume extrude, okay, like pad volume extrude. So both sides, right? 40 40 40, and other side also. So you can hide the sketch, and you can also hide the surface. Okay, it is hiding the closed surface. So hide the surface means you can hide any of edge fillet. Okay, this is surface. Okay, this one also a part. So this one you can import this part to any other software like CATIA ANSYS or something. You can solve to do some simulations. Okay, if you have a surface, only surface based simulations you can do, but volume is everything. So that is the final shape. You can use part design or generative shape design. It's up to you to make final 3D part. Okay, so it's the end of the